Bad actors target our most vulnerable, our children. They spread vile hate and encourage impressionable people to commit violence. We know the harms we experience online can have real-world impacts, with tragic, sometimes fatal, consequences. And yet, so much of this goes unchecked. So there are many reasons for me and my parliamentary colleagues to take action today. But I do not want you to hear only from me. I want you to hear why this work is urgent from people who have experienced the worst of the internet, the trauma of child exploitation, or the pain of being subjected to hate and vilification. Despite their personal traumas, Jane and Carla have bravely come here today to share their stories in the hope that through our shared work, none of you, your kids, or your grandkids will have to go through what they did.
My name is Jane. I'm a mother whose little girl has been sexually abused and on account of the abuse has also become a victim of sexual exploitation. I'd also like to acknowledge and state that I may be one mother, but one of countless, who could be standing here and sharing their stories with all of you. In her preschool to kindergarten years, she was told or taught to believe that sex or sexual actions between children and grown-ups was completely acceptable and normal. Some days, instead of watching cartoons, she would spend her time with a presumably trusted adult who normalized child pornographic material. This normalization took place by subjecting her to possibly hundreds of child exploitation videos repeatedly at any opportune moment. With the help of various child sexual abuse material, she was deliberately raped by her abuser over and over again. Based on evidence collected by law enforcement, it could possibly be determined that she was raped and sexually assaulted on a daily basis. She was between the ages of anywhere from 3 to 6 years old, raped in such a way that she was instructed to believe that this was normal. She refers to it as murder because the perpetrators blatantly premeditated their motives and actions against her. Those individuals that possess her child sexual abuse products should be held accountable and take full moral responsibility.
The idea is to ensure that there is transparency from the web giants about the algorithms they use. And the reality is, and the web giants don't like this, is that it does create a liability for the companies who are often promoting the most vicious, horrific material. The algorithm transparency changes that when you have algorithms that the companies have to be transparent about. It's much more difficult for those companies to have the algorithms that the Centre for Countering Digital Hate has decried.